There we go. All right. We can do fantasy, mystery, apocalyptic, zombies, or custom. I don't know what custom is. I suppose we can try it out. I'm really curious about mystery, though. We'll work down the list. We'll see how far we can get. Let's do a mystery story. I'm going to be the patient, the detective, or the spy. We'll be detective. What is your name? My name's Detective Nook, obviously. All right, so the way this thing works is we start with verbs. Go to the tavern, attack the orc, whatever. If we want to talk, we can talk using, I guess, do we need to use quotes for talking? I never did before, and it seemed to work fine. But if we need to, we will do that. Custom, you write 3 sentences and make your own intro. Oh, interesting. You're a Nook, detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. Enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly, you hear a loud noise from behind a tree. We're going to look behind the tree. You look behind the tree. Oh, we need music for this. Turn around and see what is making that noise, but there's nothing out of place. You don't know if it was just an animal or something else. Then you notice a man sitting on top of a branch looking down on you. Say, what are you doing up there? What are you doing? See if I can find some music here for us. What's a good mystery soundtrack? That's free. I don't know. Last time I played Dominant. Dominant's good. Hang on a second. Let's see. What's that one? Go quieter. A little quieter, please. Okay. All right. What am I doing up here? You at? What am I doing up here? You ask. The man looks over his shoulder and he answers. His has long hair, and wears a black suit with a red tie. His eyes are bloodshot and his face is pale. I'm going to shout, "Come down here." Get him down here. Get down here. Man turns around and sees you and smiles. He walks towards you and reaches for your gun. He does so. As he does so, you grab him by the wrist and pull him back. You then yell, "Come down here," and the man complies. So sometimes it's a little weird. It's a little weird. What's the name of the criminal I'm looking for? I'm going to show him my badge. Takes the card from your hand. You point at it and say, "This is my name." He nods and says, "Yes, I remember now. It's me." You nod and say, "Have you seen the criminal?" I've been watching you all day. What's your name? My name is John Doe. I'm going to point my pistol at John Doe and say, "You're under arrest." Punk. No, I'm not, he protests. Say, "Hands up." He hesitates before answering. Yeah? What's he gonna say? A few seconds, he slowly raises his hands into the air. Okay, I'm gonna escort him to the car and drive to the station. Huh? Is it that easy? No, maybe we should cuff him. You're right. Take him to the police station where you put him in a cell. A few days pass, and you get a call from the chief saying that he wants to speak to you. You go to meet him. Yes, Chief. And asked who you are. He tells you that he knows who you are and that he thinks you should be fired. He says you were caught stealing a... says you were caught stealing a horse once and you stole a woman's purse while on duty. That was my horse. And with a woman, and I was teaching the woman a lesson. Explained that you had gone to her house to investigate some noises she heard. When you arrived, you found her walking around naked in her front yard. She said she didn't want to leave because she was afraid. You saw her run off and called the cops. Well, so I stole her purse. Where does it go from here? So I took the horse to find her. Tell him that you went to her house to help her, but she refused to let you near her. She told you to leave and threatened to call the cops on you. You've left, returned later to find her dead. You think about how you could have handled this better. Ask the chief if he has any new cases. Ask the chief if he has any new cases. Well, I can't really talk about them right now, but I will say we're having a lot of problems lately. We'll name one. Say... Just tell me one. I'm not sure how this story is playing out. Me neither. Well, I got this one. Yes? Don't be shy. There's a guy named Joe Smith who lives in a trailer park in Indiana. Keeps stealing cars from other people. We believe he might be connected to the serial killer in California. Okay. Let's go find Joe Smith. Head to my car. And drive to Indiana. You arrive at the trailer park. You check the door and find it locked. You call out for someone inside and soon you hear a voice reply. Yell. Come out. Punk. Open the door and find yourself staring at a middle-aged man wearing a baseball cap and jeans. He looks terrified. Ask his name. What's your name? Are you Joe Smith? I'm John Doe. It's me, John. Again? John Doe? Shoot him. You fire 2 shots through the door, killing him instantly. You walk outside to see several bodies laying on the ground. They're all men. You start to panic and begin to cry. You don't know why, but you feel like you need to protect these women? Women? Tell them to get in the car and get me a tissue for my tears. You stand in silence for a moment and then say, I'm sorry. Give them their purses back. They look at you surprised. You explain that they can keep their purses. Ask, what's his name? Joe Smith? Where's Joe Smith? Tell you he died of natural causes. Did he steal your cars? Oh, question mark on the wrong side. Oh yeah, I should change the stream, shouldn't I? AI dungeon. Okay, here we go. Don't crash on me, game. I didn't shoot. I shot John Doe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The game has some problems, by the way. It's actually running smoother than it was the first time I played it, though. We can revert if we have issues with things. We may have broken it. That may be the end of our story. He died of natural causes. Case solved. He's is there an easy way of redoing this? Restart? Interrupt. Oh. Game saved. Okay. Uh-oh. We may have broken things. Restarting. Well, that was a good story. Where are we at here? Okay. Complete. I just want to run. Restart and run all. No. Which one to play? That's something you do a movie, yeah, but light reading material, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Well, let me go pee real quick while this loads again. I'm drinking too much tea tonight. Be right back. Hey, Jesse Spy. How's it going? All right. So, new game. Let's try this again. So we can do apocalyptic. I'm not trying. We should try apocalyptic. That sounds like every game in this anyway. You can be a soldier, a scavenger, a survivor, or a courier. A courier. Just a mailman? Yeah, we'll be a mailman. My name? What's a good mailman name? What's a good mailman name? Good mailman. Like, name's Nook Parcel. Cliff, of course. You are Nook Parcel, courier trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world by scavenging among the ruins of what is left. You have a parcel of letters and a small pistol. It's a long and dangerous road from Boston to Charleston, but you're one of the only people who knows the roads well enough to get your parcels of letters there. Set out in the morning and hope that you can make it before nightfall. What do you suppose we use a horse, I guess? Let's go to the saloon and steal a horse. You know. Mayo Gibson. The next day you leave the inn and head towards the saloon where you think you might find some horses. You don't see any signs of life, so you decide to try the saloon itself. Oh. Let's go have a drink. You know. Morning drink before we hit the road. Enter the saloon and notice that it's very dark inside. Take a seat, table near the back, and wait for someone to come along. Man comes along and sits down opposite you. He has light brown hair, wears a blue suit with a white shirt underneath. Say, what do you want? Punk. What do you want? He asked in the story. Oh, what do you want? What? I asked first. What do you say to that? Sure it does. Hey, mobster. Don't tell me you're breaking on me again, game. Come on. Looks surprised and says, "Oh, I didn't realize you were from around here." You reply, I reply, you got mail? Takes out his pocket watch and shows you the time on it. It's about 3 o'clock now. Been waiting here since 4. You nod and ask him if he knows anything about the courier mail service. I'm a bleed blue. I'm a true mailman. What are you? Let me do the quotes. What are you waiting for? I'm gonna try this other way. Seemed to work. Okay. Say, what are you waiting for? Tells you he can get you a package sent via the courier mail service, but only if you bring him a letter of address. He hands you a piece of paper, which you tear up and write your name on and address on. I'm a mailman. I don't... Say, I don't need your help. I'm just going to leave. Leave the saloon. And head down the open road. With my letters. Walk down the street and see a truck stop. You could probably get a ride there, maybe even food. The sun's starting to set and the sky is getting darker. I've been here all day. Could use this chance to rest before heading off again. All I've done is gone across the street. Look for food in the truck stop. Food in the truck stop. We need to get ourselves a pack or something and head out. Walking to the truck stop and see a lot of people sitting outside eating. There's a large sign above them saying food truck. Wonder how you would get a ride there, and you start looking around for one. How do I get a ride to the truck stop? I'm going to steal the food truck. It's a very wide street. You hear a noise behind you and turn around and see a woman with long blonde hair standing in front of you. She's wearing a short skirt and tank top. She smiles when she sees you and grabs her hand. You grab her hand and pull her through the crowd. Why do I do that? Get in the truck. She pulls you into the truck and you both drive off. You drive for a while. You suddenly see a bright light. It seems like a flash flood, but much brighter. It's a flash flood, right? It's a flash flood. You realize you're driving over the bridge and you're going to fall off. Okay. Put on sunglasses. It's a flash flood. It's so bright. Put on your shades and keep driving. As soon as you reach a fork in the road, you choose the right path and soon arrive at a house. Inside the door is a young girl who greets you warmly. Her name is Dawn. She lives alone. Is this Dawn's letter? Give Dawn her letter. Her letter. It's like a flood of flashes. Dawn gives you her letter, and you read it together. It seems to be a list of things you should do to survive in the wasteland. Dawn tells you that she will meet you later to go shopping, and she hopes to enjoy your stay in the city. What a nice apocalypse. Say, this isn't nice. Apocalypse? You thank Dawn and drive away. As you drive, you remember something that Dawn said earlier. She mentioned that she was born in a trailer park and grew up there, next to Joe. She thinks that she's lucky because she never met another person like herself. That's a nice story. Where am I going? To Charlotte? Keep driving. I'm just gonna drive to Charlotte. I think that's where I'm going. Is that where I'm going? I'm going to Charleston. Whoops. You drive to Charlotte and park your car nearby. You walk over to the car and climb the driver's seat. You begin driving south until you reach a red light. Turn on the radio and listen to some music as you drive. She's the California. Turn around. I have a passenger with me, right? Ask my passenger what her name is. The passenger turns and looks at you. She's pretty brunette, shoulder-length hair, slim figure, dressed in jeans and a t-shirt. Did you change already? Introduce yourself. She's Cindy. Ask if you want to go to a concert tonight. You agree and drive off. Well, you know what? What a nice apocalypse. You know what? All those movies, I don't know what's going on with him. Let's get dressed for the concert. Let's get tickets for the concert. Get tickets for the concert and buy a couple of beers. Spend most of the night listening to music and talking to Cindy. Eventually, you drift off to sleep where you wake up. You're in Charlotte and ready to party. Realize I'm supposed to be in Charleston. Charleston. You realize you're supposed to be in Charleston. You call Cindy and tell her that you need to change your plans. Cindy tells you that she'll meet you at the concert. You thank Cindy and drive home. Okay. Get dressed and go to the concert. Get dressed and head to the concert. You get there early and sit in the front row, amazed by the size of the place. Must be thousands of people packed in the place. You see a lot of police officers patrolling the area. What kind of concert is this? We had what's a good apocalyptic band? Dance and listen. Dance with Cindy. As we listen to Weezer. Dance with Cindy as you listen to Weezer. You smile as you feel the warmth of Cindy's body against yours. You know that you love Cindy and that you won't let anyone take her away from you. I love her. I just met her. Let's go eat at the food truck. Everybody likes Weezer. Order a burger, fries, beer. You're starving, so you go two. You order a cheese bone burger and fries and a beer. You're a cheese bone burger. Offer Cindy a cheese bone burger. Love is fast in the apocalypse. Uh-oh. Things are falling apart. This isn't holding up very well. Come on, don't fall apart in the game. I need closure to this story. Oh, Cindy's excited and wants to talk to you. You refuse her offer. Cindy's very disappointed and leaves the next day and angry. Oh. I guess it wasn't meant to be with Cindy. I still have this mail I have to deliver. Let's go. Deliver the mail to, just deliver the mail. Is it slash revert? Turn to the truck stop and find Cindy waiting for you. She apologizes and thanks. Did it see what I said? Thanks you for saving her life. She tells you she is headed back to the concert and she asks if you want to come along. Sure. Doesn't know what to think of that. These are big questions for it. And drive off you. Can we just let's dance more? Dance something easy with Cindy. Don't break on me. It's a post-apocalyptic rom-com. You dance with Cindy as you listen to Weezerds. This is it's an indie version of Weezer. You smile as you feel the warmth of her body against yours. Yeah, I love Cindy. Nothing to take her away from me. We're going to ask Cindy. Let's ask Cindy. I can't type. About, come on, the flash floods. The bright floods. I'm not taking Cindy to a hotel room because things can get detailed from what I understand. I haven't gone that far, but I've heard stories. So I'm gonna keep this PG. Come on, game. Come on, game. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I have to revert again. What's the other options I can do here? Quit, restart, save, load, print. Print. Oh, it's censoring. Slash revert. It is slash revert. Let's slash revert. Maybe this is where it ends. Our love of Cindy. That we met in the apocalypse. Listen to the Weezerds. Cindy takes time to think. Yeah. I'm gonna try. Dance with Cindy. No. I think we broke it. What was the restart? Slash restart. Let's try that. Man, it would be so great if the game wasn't so broken. think we can go. Whoops, 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 whoops. What did I just do? Whoops. Yeah. All right, let's how do we do that again? Restart and run all. Takes a minute. So yeah, this game. So it's just one guy working on this thing. I can't remember the guy's name. I'm following him on Twitter. Actually, I'm on their Patreon. I think I said that earlier. What's it say on here? Nick Walton. And I guess it's like it was like $10,000 a day or something like that. Is what it was costing to run this thing. Just from all the activity and the downloads at the start. Right now it's using Google Colab, I guess, as a way to do it, but it's slow. But that's how they're running it now. So it's not quite as crazy expensive. No, don't do that. Is it a university project? Is that what it is? We may try. Fantasy seems to work pretty good without a lot of bugs. Yeah, I did the torrent thing too, also, and that was before this, wasn't it? You know what? We'll try a custom. Let's try a custom. I haven't seen that before, and I'm eager. I have tried the zombie one, and it was just like the apocalypse one. Basically, it's basically identical. It's very, very peaceful. All right, new game. I'm gonna try custom. So interrupt describes who you are. First couple sentences of where you start out. You're a knight, King of Valerian, hunting evil. So you are Jedi Master. Nope. Okay, you need a better name, better Jedi name. Nookri 1 on board the battle cruiser. Period. Oh, can you run it all? Hey, Capslip, you can run it all locally? Oh, that would be the way to do it. There's 5 minutes left in the self-destruct. And you still have to find your partner. I was going to say, I wonder if I would know. You still have to find your Padawan learner before getting off the ship. Period. Okay. Nuki 1 Konami. Yeah, I should look into that. Because if it runs, it probably would run smoother. I don't know if it would run more stable. Jedi Master Nuki 1 on board the battlecruiser. There's 5 minutes left in the self-destruct. You still have to find your Padawan learner before getting off the ship. You're not sure if you can do it though, because this is all added stuff. Because as much as you want to go back home, you're also worried about what might happen there now. Okay. Get lightsaber. And mow down battle droids. No, I'm going with my Padawan. You shout and run up the stairs. As soon as you reach them, you grab a blaster from one of the troopers and shoot him dead. Then you turn around and blast another one. Throw thermal. Doesn't know what a thermal detonator is, you think? Detonator. On the bridge. You toss the thermal detonator on the bridge, where it explodes just as the ship is about to blow up. Hold breath. Hold your breath until the explosion subsides. Then you begin to swim towards the escape pods. The first one opens up and you start swimming towards it. But you're not fast enough, and you're hit by a bolt of energy from an Imperial officer who is standing nearby. An Imperial officer. Am I underwater? Cut officer in half with lightsaber. Cut the officer's body in 2 pieces before he can react and fire his flamethrower at you. He misses you completely and you continue swimming for the escape pod. What? He's dead. Open it up and jump inside, hoping that you'll make it. Did I? I have a pretty beefy GPU, so it's okay. Actually, I think I have a very good GPU for this kind of thing, because people used this, the 580 was one a lot of folks used for Bitcoin mining, I think. Wait patiently for the pod to hatch up, and you hear the voice of your mother calling out to you. Mama? She tells you to relax and that she loves you. Oh, I love you too. Mama? Maybe it has a problem with saying things. You say, I love you too, Mama, and you fall unconscious. The end. Wait a minute. Become Force Ghost. Your spirit floats through the air and into the mind of a person you wish to contact. This takes some time, though, so you have to be patient. After a few minutes, you find yourself face to face with your mother. She looks very tired, and your eyes are red and puffy. Her eyes are red and puffy. Ask her what's wrong. You look at your mother and ask what's wrong. She tells you that she has been having nightmares ever since the Empire attacked Rask. It's Rask. So sometimes it pops up these words like this, like Rask. Is this a name that it just randomly created? It's clearly the Empire knows where that's coming from. She says that the Empire, or the Emperor himself, came to her in her dreams and told her to kill you. She asks if you want to stop this nightmare or not. No, it's okay. You tell her that you don't want to know anything more about the Emperor because you won't like it. Your mother doesn't seem convinced, but she goes back to sleep. A couple days pass and you still haven't heard any news from the rebellion. I'm a ghost, right? So I'm going to, what's it called when a ghost enters somebody? Inhabit? Haunt? I'm just going to haunt. Let's go haunt the Emperor. Haunt Emperor. Possess, that's the word. Oh yeah, I saw the mobile app. That's the way to do. Oh, Brayden, are you part of this? Decided to try something else. You decide to haunt the Emperor. You go to his throne room and enter his mind. You see him sitting there, looking very angry. Possess him. I am the Emperor now. You decide to take control of the Emperor instead. You attempt to possess him, but he blocks your attempts. You scream in pain and rage, but he simply stares at you blankly. You feel sick and dizzy all over. You collapse on the floor and cry for help. I went to grab... Is Vader still alive? Darth Vader's lightsaber. Is it one word or two? You grab the dark side weapon and stab it into the ground. You sit there for a moment and think about how you should act now. You decide to attack the Emperor. You charge forward and strike him several times with your blade. His defense is strong, but you manage to break through it. Kill him. I'm the strongest. I'm more powerful than you've ever imagined. You finish off the Emperor and claim victory for the rebellion. Take the Emperor's place. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, I was certainly out. Yeah, definitely. Take the Emperor's place and rule the galaxy as dictator. You even build a Death Star to destroy the last remnants of the Empire. It's just like a new the next movie. You've made life better for everyone. Life is good. Life is good. Not bad being a ghost. The end. That was easy. Raise an army of stormtroopers that know how to shoot and enslave the galaxy. You raise an army of stormtroopers that know how to shoot and enslave the galaxy. You even build a Death Star, destroy the last remnants of the Empire. You've made a better life for everyone. Life is good. Yeah, we heard that before. What's next? What do I do now? I'm still a ghost. Let's cover the exhaust port of the Death Star. Adam Wolf and I had the same idea. Cover the exhaust port of the Death Star so that the entire planet will die. Simple plan, but it works perfectly. Planet dies and the Empire falls. Wait. Let's wake up and go to the dance with with Cindy. You wake up and go to the dance with Cindy. You both enjoy each other's company and kiss passionately. You have fun and forget everything except the joy of living. Yeah. Ask Cindy to marry me. Oh man, Cindy just breaks things. Sure, this is gonna. Come on, Cindy. Can't end like this. Life is good. Maverick call it. This is gonna crash the game. I mean, we kind of won. We became Emperor. Sort of. We're still a ghost. We tried to fix the exhaust port. We blew things up. Cindy's afraid of commitment. This game is... you ask it... Oh, it worked. You asked Cindy to marry you. She accepts. And you promise to always protect her. You spend the rest of your life together. The end. There we go. What a happy ending. Oh, right. I gotta save that one. How do we save it? Print? That's the best one I think I've had so far. Oh, just like that. Okay. Can I just copy and like paste it somewhere easy? That didn't seem to do me any good. Oh, / save, I guess. I don't know. Let's just copy. I'm with this one. My mom was there. I covered the exhaust port. It was all right. Copy that. Let's paste that into a. Open office. Oh well. There we go. Okay. All right. Had to save that one. All right. Let's go do. We'll do one more. What time is it? Oh man, it's late, but this is amazing. We haven't done zombies yet. What do you guys want to do? Do you have a preference? We can do fantasy again. Fantasy always works pretty good. I'll let you guys pick. We want to restart. Better than Force Awakens, right? Oh, yeah, that was the best one. Okay, well, fancy. I got an error. Do I want to go here? Do I want to paste that in here? Sure. I'll bite. I'm not going to show you, though. Okay. I remove my hands. Okay. We're going to do the old restart, this one. Cindy just checked my email. Yeah. I cannot wait either, Brayden. I'm super excited. This is I'm planning my best games of 2019. This doesn't really count, but I'm trying to think of the games that I have I've had the most fun of playing this year. Easily this one. But it probably doesn't belong on that list. Even though it's fantastic. Where's it start here? Okay, we'll do one more fantasy one. Anyone have any requests for our fantasy one? Do you have a like what? Well, it's hard to it's not custom, so we're gonna get sort of a random start here. Anything we want to do though, you have to let me know. Save on TNT. All right. New game. Fantasy. Oh, yeah. Who do you want it be? Custom. Jimmy is constantly repairing his spaceship and getting cloned in his off time. All right, what do we be? We can be a noble peasant rogue. I've been wizard and peasant before. Let's be a rogue. You know what? We're gonna sneak around. What's my name this time? My name is what's a sneaky name? Cindy, obviously. Okay, my name is Cindy. And we'll see how we do. Oh boy. Hey, D-Live. You are Cindy, a rogue living in the kingdom of Larian. You have a long steel dagger and length of rope. You walk down the city street looking for somewhere to steal from. You look around and see nothing interesting, so you head back home. Suddenly you hear a scream behind you. Turning, you find yourself face to face with a woman who's covered in blood. She screams at you and begins stabbing herself in the chest with her knife. Watch. The woman continues to stab herself until she falls backward onto the ground. You continue watching as she slowly dies. The man that was following her earlier walks up to you. He looks very tired and his eyes seem empty. I'm sorry about what happened, he said. Why did she do that? She's not really my type, he replies, but I know she has some money. Why don't we go get it? Okay. He nods and turns around to leave. Suddenly, he stops and turns back towards you. What are you doing? Following you. You said there was money. No, I mean, what are you doing here? Watching crazy people? Why would I be here if I wasn't just going to follow you? Stab man. Quickly turn your head to see him falling backward off a cliff. You quickly run him over and stab him in the chest with your knife. He screams out in pain and falls off the edge. You quickly grab the rope and pull yourself up. That escalated. Head into town. You walk through the town and find yourself a tavern called the Goblin Tavern. Inside, you notice several goblins sitting at a table drinking ale. They look at you and begin laughing. Steal one of their drinks. Quickly grab a mug from one of them and take a drink. It tastes horrible, but you feel like you need something. You look around for another goblin and grab one who is talking to someone else. You quickly grab the person and throw them on the floor. Bash them in the head with the mug. Game escalates fast, yeah. Stories lead you to killing someone. Yeah, always. Quickly smash the mug against the other goblin's face, causing him to fall backwards. Quickly grab the mug and pour the ale down the goblin's throat. You immediately hear the scream of the victim. You quickly rush outside and see the victim lying dead on the ground. What victim? Let's loot them. Quickly pick up the remaining 2 victims and make your way back to the goblin village. As you approach the village, you suddenly hear shouting coming from the direction of the mountain. You quickly start running towards where the noise came from. Where am I at? Shout. I'm not going to do that. Sneak ahead. We're going to sneak. Sneak. Sneak along the side of the mountain and soon arrive at the location of the shouts. Several men standing there. One of them sees you and raises his sword. You quickly drop down behind a rock and wait for the right moment. Jump out and stab. Jump out and say hello. You leap out from behind a rock and say hello to the group. After greeting everyone, you realize that you forgot to bring any food or water, so you decide to camp nearby. You also remember that you still haven't seen the girl yet. I'm not sure what's happening. Steal from all the men while they sleep. I'm a rogue, right? Sneak back to the goblin village. Steal from every man you can find. Eventually, you come across a young man named Zalmora. She seems pretty happy to see you. Ask Zalmora to join me in robbing the village. You tell her that you want to rob the village together. She happily agrees and tells you to stay away from her. You laugh and tell her that she should join you since she's already got a dagger in her hand. She's trying to kill me. Throw my dagger at her. You throw your dagger at her and she catches it. You both laugh and tell each other that this will be fun. Tie her up with the rope. You tie her hands and feet with the rope. You Tell her that she needs to obey you. She laughs and tells you that she doesn't care about your rules. Stab her. Oh. Let's throw her off the same cliff. Throw her off the cliff. That's what we do. Throw her off the cliff. She lands hard on the rocks below. You laugh and tell her that she'll never escape you. Laugh more. You laugh and think about how you're going to kill her next. Jump off cliff and land on her. That'll show her. Jump off the cliff and land on her. You laugh and tell her that she'll die. Let's tell her a funny story. Tell her a story about a princess that she once knew. She smiles and tells you that it was a good story. Let's tell her about Cindy. You tell her about Cindy. She looks surprised and asks what happened to her. You explain that she ran away from home and now lives in the city of Clyton. Does she? Let's go get her. Go to... okay, let's leave. What was her name? I don't remember her name. Zalmora. Leave Zalmora here to die. Leave Zalmora here to die. Return to the Goblin Village and hide in the bushes. A few minutes later, you hear screaming coming from the direction of the mountain. Run over and see a woman tied to a tree. See if this doesn't break anything. What is your name? If this is Zalmora, I'm stabbing her. Doesn't like quotes. See, her name is Cindy. We'll wait for it. We'll wait for it. Oh, my drink's gone. I'm thirsty. This game is fantastic. Maybe. We'll see what this is. What this answer is. I think we need to stop using quotes. Doesn't like those. Well, hopefully an answer here. We really need it. I need to go to bed. Gotta figure out what to stream on Monday. I think maybe we'll go back to... We need to play a bit more RimWorld. See if we can get somewhere with that. Let's try to revert. See if we can get... Using verbs. Yeah, I think... Yeah, everything seems... As long as I keep them, like, short and simple, everything seems to be okay. Like, ask what her name is, I think would have been better. Is there a way of, like, canceling just this one and then... I don't know how to do it, though. Stop it there, but then it ruins everything. Interrupt. Okay, there we go. Probably just a one-time transport fever thing. think we're we got nowhere. We got nowhere. All right, we probably should call it a day here. As much as I want to do one more. Okay, we'll do one more. Yeah, Transport Fever was it was fun. It was I don't know, it wasn't it. I saw one of the I saw a comment about it being like I could see it as being a game that would be really fun the first couple hours, and it gets kind of samey. We've played a lot of those types of games. Oh, you beat me, Maverick. Hey, why didn't it work? There it goes. Why isn't it working? Apparently I've been attacked by bots. It's working? Try this again. Yeah, I don't know how to... We can't stop it. I'm hiding, but there's like a bunch of them. So much for chat, I guess. Oh, there was sailing ships. Yeah, I did come across some sailing ships in one. Actually, I found a mod that had them. There still wasn't really that many. Did the game have them? This ain't working yet. I don't have any luck with this one either. Presentation download good. Are we getting there? Oh yeah, it's getting there. Okay. Did we get it all? I think we're good now. Okay. All right, we'll get one more. One more. I think we'll play this again. We'll see. Oh. Session crashed. Sure. Where's all my RAM going? That may have been our grand finale here. Thank you, Maverick. Yeah, this is the second time we tried it. Could try Hmm. I think maybe. There it goes. Hey, Coraline. Anyone have any ideas for our I like the custom one. Any ideas for our custom story this time? We can do Jimmy on the starship. We can do anything really. The options are so endless. I don't know what to do. We could do Kenshi. I wonder what kind of Kenshi if it would understand anything like that. Something sci-fi. Lovecraft horror mystery. I think you're giving the game too much credit. We'll see what we can do with that. I'm thinking, let's try something more sci-fi. Let's go with, let's try something with spaceships or something. A new Kenshi, yeah. Yeah, this is our new Kenshi playthrough. Something like that. This one? Yeah. As long as things are spinning and things are green and should be good. Yeah, I know it's reality it, but it's going pretty quick. The Kenshi idea. We can try it. See what it gets. Oh, I bet it could do. I could easily. I'm sure it could do Harry Potter. Let's see. What's the name of the city in where all the cannibals are? Okay, we'll try it. We'll try a custom one. All right. This is our last one. Do we want to do Kenshi? Do we want to do a sci-fi thing like spaceships and things? Bone dog wizard. A bone dog wizard. Or like a specific theme. The Star Wars one worked pretty well. We should have thought about this before we while we were waiting on that. As a were lizard. Star Trek. We did Star Wars already. Star Trek's clearly better, but I don't think it would stick. The problem when you do themes like Stone Age theme, I don't know if we could stick with that. We would end up with Cindy at a food truck somewhere. Let's do what I was talking about before. So, Jimmy, we'll try this. Jimmy was on board. Was on the starship. Enjoying his day off. When suddenly... It's not fire by my grab. Suddenly... Sudden... I spelled suddenly wrong. Suddenly... How you supposed to suddenly? Suddenly... I got it right, didn't I? A crash... jolted him out of bed. Out of bed. Period. Okay. Let's see what we get here. What's the name of the in the cannibal lands? There's Cannibal City down in the southeast. What's the one that's where Beep is? Yeah, it's a basically text adventure. Jimmy was on the starship, enjoying his day off, when suddenly it crashed, jolting him out of bed. "What's going on?" he asked. "I don't feel right." He looked around and saw that everything was dark. He tried to call for help, but there was no answer. He noticed something in the corner of his eye. If we just say wait, I think it'll reveal more for us. He waited until it got too late to leave, and he went back to sleep. It wasn't long before you were awakened by a loud noise. "It's time to wake up," Jimmy yelled. "There's more than one Jimmy." The ship shook violently as if someone had thrown a large rock at it. There's 2 Jimmys already. Run to the cloning bay. You ran towards the cloning bay where you heard the crashing sound. The door opened and you could see the 2 men who attacked you earlier standing outside. They didn't look surprised to see you. "Who are you?" one asked. "I'm your prisoner," you said. Kick one in the knee. "Get him, Jimmy." Kick him in the shin, knocking him down. He screamed and tried to get up, but you held his arms behind his back. "What happened?" "What did we do wrong?" he asked. "We killed some of your people," you replied. This is getting mongrel. This is getting bloody already. Run away. Try keeping it not so bloody this time. You quickly run out of the room and run down the hallways. You see that the other soldiers were still fighting with each other. One of them was holding a rifle and was shooting at another soldier who was trying to escape. "Run! Run now!" you shouted. Jump into a cloning pod. You jump into a cloning pod and close the hatch. After a half an hour, you wake up from the pod. "Where am I?" you asked. Look around. You look around and notice that you are on a very small planet covered with trees. There was a very small village nearby. Is this where I am? Leave the holodeck. You left the holodeck and walk around the streets. You saw a few more soldiers running around and fighting. "They're here." Oh, where am I? The streets. I'm outside. Look for a phaser. Is it O-R? E-R? Found a phaser and hid it under your clothes. You also grab a blaster pistol off the wall. Let's go. Let's grab... let's look for more... Look for more... Jimmies. You search the area, you soon come across several Jimmies. You shot them. You shot them all. Why not shoot them all? When you thought you'd kill them all, you spotted a woman hiding in a corner. She was dressed in a blue dress, and she was crying. Ask what her name is. Moriarty is the screen. You approached her slowly and whispered, "My name is..." Wait. You waited patiently for her answer, so she could tell you everything. Keep waiting. Looked at you sadly, and then said, "I don't know anything. I just want to live." Take her to a cloning pod. Took her to a cloning pod and told her to be quiet while you made a note in your journal. Close the pod. Shut the pod and locked it. Then you turned around and left the village. A little confused where I am. Can we find the holodeck door again? Check the holodeck door, and sure enough, there was no one inside. You walked over to the computer console and typed in the command. Holographic image appeared of a man sitting in front of a desk. Oh, good call. Go back to the cloning bay. Back to the cloning bay and saw the pod was empty. Wonder why they would have done such a thing. Get in the pod and set to clone. Entered the pod and started the process. Soon you awoke. look around. You look around and notice that you are in a small planet covered with trees. There's a small village nearby. Is this where I am? How many Jimmies do I see? Whoops. Spelled C wrong. Counted the Jimmies and found that you had Z124. Look for my clone. Let's see. Looked around and noticed that you were on a small planet covered with trees. Small village nearby. It's a village full of Jimmies. Oh, yes. Let's enter the village. The villagers were waiting for you. Ask what their names are. Jimmy. All named Jimmy. Uh-oh. Doesn't like that. Yes, and villagers, name one of your family members. Villagers look at each other, and finally one of them answered, our names are... Such mystery. Jimmy? You Jimmy the... What? You Jimmy the villager's name and handed him back to the villagers. The villagers thanked you and returned to the holodeck. Go back to the ship. You go back to the ship, and got ready to leave. Suddenly, you heard a voice. Hello? Is anyone there? Look around and saw a young girl standing by the door of the ship. There's always young girls around. Shoot her. No, let's not be violent. Let's be nice. Took the girl to the cloning bay and gave her a name. She smiled when she realized who you were. That's right. I'm Jimmy number 542. Set to clone 3 of her. Set to clone 3 of her, and after some time, you woke up again. I clone myself again. Go back to the cloning bay. We're... I can't type. I'm too tired. Went back to the cloning bay and saw that the pods were still empty. Why would they have done such a thing? Alright, let's go to the bridge. Saw that the pod was still empty. I wonder why... No. Let's call Captain Jimmy. Called Captain Jimmy. Why does it smell different? To see if he was alive or not. He didn't reply, but he did say, hello? He didn't reply, But he did say, hello, is anyone there? Tell Jimmy it worked. He told Captain Jimmy about the new life form. It actually knew it. It did it. And he replied, maybe. Yes, it's working fine. I'm glad you came to me. How many? Question mark. Counted the Jimmies. He counted the Jimmies and found that you have C100 and what's C100? C105. Dance together. We're dancing today. You danced together and soon you woke up. No, I don't want to wake up. How many Jimmies are around? I keep on. Oh no, it's good. Counted the Jimmies, found that you have Z632. Take all Jimmies and invade village below. So I had to take all the Jimmies and invade the village below. Yes. Yes. You waited until nightfall. Then you invaded the village below. Did we win? Enslave all not named Jimmy. Enslaved everyone not named Jimmy, except for the boy who was named... Tell John he is special. What's going on? Yeah, Space Madness. Told John that he was special, and he was very happy. Set up Kingdom of Jimmy's. And one John. Set up the Kingdom of Jimmy's. Soon you woke up. Am I getting... Look around. Look around, notice that you were in a large forest. There was a river running through it. Go to the river. Went to the river and drank from it. Soon you woke... We've broken things. Let's just wake up. You woke up and saw that you were on a small island with a castle on top. It was surrounded by water. Let's build a boat. Build a boat and sailed away. So you woke up. Go back to the cloning bay. Back to the cloning bay and saw the pods were still empty. How could they have done such a thing? Clone myself 300 times. And soon you woke up. Go to sleep. Went to sleep, and soon you woke up. Let's eat breakfast. And soon you woke up. What have we done? Let's drink some coffees. Maybe we won't go to sleep then. I think we broke it. And soon you woke up. Yeah. I think we broke it all. Okay, so we're going to. Yeah. It's broken. Jump out. Airlock. And soon you woke up. Yep, it's broken. It's broken. All right. That we gotta call it a day. All right. I don't know. I don't know which one was better, that one or the that one was just weird. Okay. I gotta go to bed. I promised we would do a deathmatch today. Okay, we'll do one. Twist my arm. We will do one of Galimulator still. I do have Wormworld set up on not the mod setup, right? So let's do some. You know what? Let's do some Christmas tree. Yeah, it's almost Christmas time. Deathmatch. The great Christmas deathmatch. Let's make sure we get everyone in here and battle it out. So we got all wars on here this time. The game was telling Nook to go to sleep. Yeah, that's what it was, I think. Oh man, what a thing! I don't know what I want to call it, a game, but imagine. So that's only been around for. I mean, it's that open AI thing. It's been what, 3 years or so that's been working, and it's already got to that point. Imagine what it could be in 5 years. The potential. Maybe I'm too optimistic, but it seems like it'd be a very cool thing if something like that could be entered into games of somehow, you know. Sorry. We'll end this with our deathmatch, and then I'll go to bed eventually. And we'll do another another live stream. Would be on Monday, and we'll do probably some RimWorld. I don't know. And so this is Galimulator, which is like a simulating, it's like Worldbox, but a little better, actually, a little more complex. All the supporters of the channel, whether you're a Patreon or did I get I don't know, Genso in there. I think, are you in there, Genso? Maybe you are in there. You might be in there. If you are, you're dead already. All the supporters of the channel. You basically get to battle it out here at the end of each stream. Most streams. There's Nudge. They're in the blue. Prong's still alive. Tom's still in there. Markin is dominating. Is Markin still here? Markin's dominating over there. That part of the tree. See ya, Jeff. Bump this thing up so I can go to bed. Gimblipie has claimed the star. Markin is taken over. I'll see if I can get some more videos out this week. As long as I can stay healthy this week. There's a lot. I have a massive backlog of games to play now, so I'll try to see if I can get a couple out, and I'll give me as I can get, but see if I get a couple games at least, not at least, but a couple per day, 1 or 2. It's you be quiet, Siri. Galimulator, Galim. Is at the top. You can see it at the top here. Oh no, you can't. Galimulator. There, see it up there. Tiny bit there. It's on Steam. It's free on phones, and it's on Steam for like $5. I think Markin's gonna win. Markin the champ. There he is. Well, there we go. All right, that was quick. 17 years. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all Monday. Conquer the galaxy. Then he woke up.